What's up, family? Today we're doing a exterior door, storm door, or screen door, as some will call it. And my wife chose black. And as you can see over here, here are all the parts. We got the one that actually have the key with it. So another thing I want to explain to people before we get started with this installation is what size door do you want your handle on, the right side or the left side? And that's what you do before you start any installation. Because if you got it on the left side away from your door handle, then obviously you'll be opening it this way, right hand, well, it's a left hand, so you'll be opening it this way and then key that way. So it's like you'll be crossing. So what do you want? Most people love to have their exterior door / storm door, same thing. A lot of people love to have it, the exterior door, on the same side as their interior door. Now, if you're going to do that, a key thing to note, see how like the type of handle we got? You gotta at least have 2.5 inches clearance to your door. See, now this would be the edge. So if you look at that, right to there, we got 3 inches. So we got enough room, which means if I put it right up against this, it's gonna be pretty much like that. It's gonna be right almost up on it when the door is closed, if I do it that way. I could go right in here too. If I do it that way, that probably would be even better. That way I got a little bit more room, ain't taking a risk of maybe hitting that. But if I go here, I would have to do the measurements just right, because see how that goes? This would probably be a better choice. But that's some key thing to remember before you're installing your door. Do you want it right hand or left hand? And if it's on the same size as the door handle, you gotta have at least 2.5 inches clearance to the door. So from there to here. Right. All right, here you go. So now you determine which side you're gonna use. As you can see, this slot here, it's on both sides of the door. It's on the left side and the right side, depending if you're on the right side door handle or left side. So we're going with a right handle. So therefore I gotta plug the left side. And as you can see, there's not holes there, so you gotta pre-drill. I did one. That's all this is, the cover. It's the cover slot for it. You put that in it and you have to pre-drill it. Another thing that's pretty cool, the instructions, if you follow the instructions, it gives you step by step. It tells you not only which screws to use, as I said in here, it says the painted white flat screw in the pink bag. It actually gives you step by step. So it's almost no room for error. It's really that simple. As I said, it's just that simple. Just plug that hole up. Boom. As you can see, not only give you step by step, but as you can see, the screws match the template perfectly. See, it's a perfect match. That's it. All right, y'all, so the continuation, as I said, the instructions give you step by step, and I'm just giving you a visual step by step. So as the instruction says, take your rail and attach it. It should be with the second guard. It should line up with the second hole from the second attachment here. And you drill that one in. And then obviously all your other holes, you just fold these in, and you have to pre-drill these. Each one, boom, 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 all down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, totaling 8 pre-drills. That's it. On to the next. Now here, as an added precaution, what I would tell some people, sometimes you may have to make modifications. As you can see, these white PVC moldings, that's what I did here. You can see a little gap there. I'll show you, see. This, now give me my smooth, says nice and level. So I cut it to fit because my width of my door was wider than expected, and it's wider than what the actual door modifications are. So sometimes you may have to do that. Another reason I do that, because once you install the door, I like an airtight fit. I like it to go right up against the door, airtight, where you can put a match on the other side, close the door, and the match will not go out. That's when you know you got a perfect fit. So that's why I did this modification. Sometimes you may have to do that. All right, so now we got the door in. It was just a simple thing of putting the railing up against the door here. This should be a two-man job because you're trying to hold the door and screw it. So that I was unable to show that part of the film. But now you see you got your guides. Like I said, they give you a nice, I normally do this without all this stuff, but I'm just showing you here so that way you know a simple way to do it. And then you just simply screw the rest of these screws in. Real simple. Make sure you're all the way up against there. Nice and snug. You should always pre-drill, that way you don't crack the wood. But with experience, you know how to do this without it. So I didn't pre-drill. But you should. One more, uno más. See, that's why you should pre-drill. Things pop out sometimes. So, as you can see, if you back up, as you can see, the door is actually in there. Now, the whole purpose of these guides is to give you your depth that you should be. So now when you install the exterior part and then the interior part, this is going to go in your door jamb. So therefore, they're going to meet when you close the door. This will be aligned in here, and this will be on your frame of your door. And to the next thing. All right, so now this is the part where you put your rain cap. I mean, I'm going ahead, but I'm still staying within people to understand. The reason I mention that part, because you definitely want to make sure it's nice and level. See how that bubble? See, it's right there in the middle? That's what you want. No matter if I slide over here, see, it's right in the middle. Slide over here, it's right in the middle. That's what you want. So now, because that's level, that lets you know that this part is exactly where it needs to be. That is this part here. This is what I love about this door. If you see, a little different than the regular storm door. Obviously, they cost a little bit more. You see how it has the part here with your strip? This was an additional part you add on. You pre-drill these holes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You add this on. You don't have to, but I think it's wonderful. It gives you an extra airtight. This actually is going to meet up. Oh, wow. It's going to meet up with this, which is wonderful. And that's how you know you lined up perfect. And now you just screw your screws in and you're good. All right, so this is the pivotal, this is a very crucial point, like I said in the beginning of the video. A lot of people like to have their outside door handled the same as their inside door. So your exterior door, aka storm door, screen door, on the same side as your interior door. But if you do that, like I said, it's very important that you make sure you have 2.5 inch clearance from the handle or this door, which obviously this one won't work. That's going to only look like about 1.5 inches. So from here to the edge of the door, it's got to at least be 2.5 inches. And as you can see, from there to there is exactly 3 inches. So obviously we're not going to be on it. So we could bring it to here to there. So we can actually bring the knob right into it, and it'll give us that 2.5 inch that we need. But however, what I'm doing, just to be on the extra safe side, I'm going to put it here, right under it, like slightly under. So it's going to be here, but just in case if it did go in just a 1/8 of an inch, it still have clearance. And even when you turn the knob, see, it'll be inside the door handle, opposed to if it was here, it'll be, see, you don't want that. And you don't want to really play with it coming here, even though I will have enough room to be on the safe side. That's why I did these little markings, as you can see, give myself a guide. So this marking here is telling me where I want to go. And then, so even from here, see the clearance I got? It go right between the doorknob. Now watch this part. Now, what you got to do, as it shows you on your dial, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 2/2 inch. So 2.5 inch holes you got to pull, puncture, and then 2 3/4 inches. What I would advise anyone to do, just like they tell you in the instructions, don't try to go from this side all the way through. Do one side, all these on one side, and then go to the other side and come back across. Don't try to do them all at once. Don't try to overkill yourself, because you got to think of it. If you go all the way through and you can't see on the other side, what if you slip off a little up or a little down? So to prevent that, just pre-drill your holes. See, like that, pre-drill, and then go to the other side and do the same thing. Then you could go all the way through. See, so you got to pre-drill there. That's what you want to do. And you do the same thing for the 3/4. So remember, don't try to go all the way through the door. You can, with experience you can, but what I would advise anyone, especially beginners, do half that side and do half this side. That way you have a nice level puncture hole all the way through, opposed to going through one side of the door and you might pivot down or up and mess it up. So go one side at a time. All right, as you can see, the 3/4 is all the way through, But I saved these to show y'all what I'm talking about. As you're drilling these, just like with these, you see when you got this casing here, don't try to go all the way through with it, because this little bit of aluminum is going to make it a little bit difficult. You can do it with force, but let's be safe. You know, think smarter, do things, be smarter. Don't work harder. Watch this, just take off that little casing, you'll see. See, once it starts spinning, take that little piece off. Now it'll go all the way through like butter. If you try to do it with that on it, it'll be that much harder. See, like butter. You take that little casing off. Same thing here, to go through like butter. Done. That's it. All right, so we got the holes pre-drilled. There's a reason for all of that. Remember, in the end, we're gonna put the cap back on to close it and give you a super airtight seal. But see, now you got your regular lock. Make sure it's faced so it could close, and then that's basically your deadbolt. So the whole purpose of these holes, now you slide this in. Like I said, I try to make this video very efficient. Don't want to make it too long, although this one maybe seem a little long. But if it's too long, just fast forward to the parts that you need that's very pertinent to you. So now you get this in. Now you're basically gonna slide that in. That's gonna be for your lock. And I'm gonna show you how this is gonna line up, because we did the 2.5 inch space that is needed. So now we got, let's go handle in here. Oh, gotta go the other way, gotta be able to shut the door. Oh, gotta put the plate, the inside lock piece. So we put that on there. Then we put your inside handle. Put this nice and snug. Now watch. Show you that we got a full. Oh, I got the I got the lock here. Let me unlock that. There we go. Boom. It's not hitting it, and I don't know if you can see over here. If you check over here, it might show a little reflection. But see how I made sure I had it right in between the deadbolt interior door and the regular handle interior. If you can see that without the reflection. That way, see now, when you get a turn, boom, it's not hitting anything. Unlock the door, it's not hitting anything. And there we go. So now let me actually put the screws and everything so it worked. And that's it. All right, folks, so this part here is when you installing the plate. You want to drill in these holes here. Let me get that out of there. It's okay to make mistakes. That way you learn from your mistakes. See how you got this slot here? This gives you room to move left to right. This will give your latch, give it space for your latch and able to catch at this part. Remember, this will be your deadbolt part. So you want to screw in these parts because it gives you play room. So screw in there. You want to be able to have play room to move this left or right. So you could catch, your latch could catch. Get a good catch in here. What's up with this? What's not catching? Okay, there we go. See, so I'm gonna go all the way to the right first. Let's see how that works. Now let's see if we catch. Back it up. See if the door catches. It should automatically lock. There you go. That's what you want.
Good job.
That's good enough, folks. So we're getting towards the end here. This is a nice cap. As you can see how you can see it's a black door. Let's say it was a white door. You're still gonna have these silver screws. Now you could leave it that way. A lot of people have done it, but they give you a nice finish that hides that. Watch this. You don't need no screws, no tools whatsoever. You just literally pop this in, and see how it snapped in? And you slide it up, and you put it all the way through. You snap it in all the way through. Oh. Snaps all the way through. We want to go up a little bit more. Like I said, y'all need no tools. You literally just And you need a little elbow grease. There you go. And see there? Give you a nice finish. And do the same thing on this side. As you can see over here. Now, obviously, you do have the black screws, which is wonderful. But you can hide those too. Same procedure. You go over here, you snap this in. You know, it might even be better. Snap it in, and then, oh, I got the wrong side. Where's the long one? Oh, right here. I had the wrong one. This may be even better. Snap it in. Boom. And you can slide it on up. You can snap it as it go. And so you need no tools. Just slide it on up. Boom. Now look at that nice even finish. You don't even see the screws or nothing. I think I missed one right here. There you go. Don't see the screws or anything. All right? Let's go to the next. Now this is a crucial part too, that you should definitely know. Now watch this part. I'm gonna show you something very crucial. See how you put your drip edge, right? Look at this big gap I got in here. See that big gap? It's almost a ½ inch gap. Could you get a good look on that? Or you need me to grab it because I know you're short. Now watch this, folks. That's an easy fix. Now, the average person may say, oh, I got to go buy a piece of ½ inch wood to put in here. No, you don't. That's why they give you an extender. See, the extender, see, look at all this wood space. It's a ½ inch in there, right? All you need is put the extender, and watch this. See this gap? You put the extender, it clamps right in there, it locks right in there, and boom, problem solved. Now, let's get my drill. Get my drill. And you simply, that's one down, one more to go. I'm actually righty, so this makes it a little complicated to drill with my left. And you see, folks, no more gap space. That's that simple. That is the whole purpose of an extender. I need to get one more screw. But there you go. You got no more space now. Remember how that space was there? That's what you use the extender for. You don't always have to use an extender, but if you happen to have a gap space on there, that's what the extender is for. All right, just like I showed you before, even though you got one screw there, you even got an empty one there. This was just like I showed you before. This snaps right into place. That's what's wonderful. They give you a nice finish with these things. There you go. No tools. And see the screw there? See the screw there? It simply slides right over. Look at that. Giving you a nice finish. And you just put it all the way to the other end. And there you go. Like I said, no tools, just a little elbow grease. And there you go. That's it, folks. All right, folks, so this is the end results. You got this piece connects to this piece, and I know you probably say, how did this go? You know, you trying all different type of ways. This go flat against your wall. I pre-drilled already. You see these hooks here? That's how it goes in. So as that goes flat against these hooks, they hook right in there. Boom. And it won't come up. So, like I said, I got it already pre-drilled. Oh, you see, I made a boo-boo. See, I wasn't supposed to do this last one. See, like I said, it's okay to make mistakes. Mistakes could be your best teacher. So learn from my mistakes. Remember, like I said, hook this in there. Just go on an angle. And it hooks right in there. Boom. Then you do the last screw. See? So y'all learned something from me today. Learn from my mistakes. I put them all 3 in at first and put the last one in. And that's how you do that. Obviously, this is a simple attachment here. What do we go with the short one here? That's that. Once again, you should pre-drill. So let's do it the right way. Real simple, line that up. That's gonna be there. Line that up with that. Actually, I like that I made that mistake there. Like I said, you guys learned something there. So you simply, this, what's the best way to do this? Now let it go. Open, bring the door back to me. Actually, you know what? Let's do it inside. Come inside. Have the door shut. If that's the way it's gonna be, you got lighting, good lighting. So let's try to make that level. You know, pre-drill, don't go too far. Go one there. Remember, don't drill too far. You don't wanna put a hole in your door. Now, let's get my bit back. Shut the door back. Okay, set these up. Let's get that in there. Yeah, there you go. Set these up. Like I said, you don't. It's good. Definitely good to pre-drill. That way you don't crack your wood and all that. But when you pre-drilling this last point, remember, you want to pre-drill only probably 1/4 of an inch or maybe 1/8 because you don't want to go through your door. And now we got a complete finished door. Close the way it's supposed to close. And swing it all the way open. Oh, supposed to get it locked in. Let's see. There we go. Now you come from the outside. Proper swing like it's supposed to. What are we doing? What's going on here? There we go. And that is your complete finished job. That's it. Folks, it's not hard. Anyone can do it. The attachment here is a real simple attachment for your screen at the top. You already got the pre-drilled screws. You just simply attach this thing. It's that simple. I don't even got to do a video for that part, but it attaches that part right here. And that's where you grab it, closing over. Just 2 simple screws, 1, 2, and that's it. I think that was a crucial part a lot of people should know about that extender, because I'm sure a lot of people go, oh, I got to buy another piece of wood to fill in that gap. No, that's what the extender is for. And like I said, finished job. You can do it. Subscribe, share, like, and comment. Peace. This is the actual total complete finished job. As you can see, the door is completely shut. It's locked. So it's the interior door. And as you open it, it never hits that. I made sure the measurements was 2.5 inches before it even hit that. But what I did even more, for a lot of you, if you want to have your exterior door, storm door on the outside, make sure that it go in between. You could get away with that. That way when you turn the knob, it goes in between like that. But it don't even go all the way in. Just go a 1/4 turn. Not even a 1/4. Or it still fit right up against it because it's 2.5 inches. But it's a complete job. That's like your deadbolt. See, the door ain't going nowhere. Nowhere. unlock it, open. It's gonna shut anyway. Boom, door's not open, nice and airtight. If I had a match out there, I would light the match. I have a blow dryer, you'll see it's airtight, because I like the cap that they got. It overlaps the door. So if you come out here, then we got the extender on here. Simple thing for a lot of you out there. This is common knowledge. Oh yeah, you wanna know about the screen door. You wanna make sure that this thing is facing up, because it's a lip all the way across here. If you push it down, it won't open. You have to push it up, unlock it, and there's your screen. So you want to have that up. And boom, it locks back into place. Then when you come out here, if you look at the total finished job, well, we got our fingerprints on there already. But yeah, if you look at the total finished job, from beginning to end video, boom. Nice swing in the end. As I said to a lot of y'all, I love the caps. This cap thing that they give you guys, it goes all the way around the door. And that hides, you don't have to use it, but it gives it a perfect finished touch, because it closes, it covers all your screws. Don't matter if they're black, silver, or not. It covers it and it gives it a nice clean finish. That's what I love about the Andersen window. It costs a bit much more than a regular screen, but it's well worth it. Well insulated too. Enjoy. Good luck on y'all projects out there. Peace. And subscribe, share, like. Subscribe, share, like, and comment. Can't get my words together. Peace.